My friends, today is the day for us to take a stand for America and for President Trump because our domestic enemies, the media and the big tech, are trying to do everything they can to suppress and memory hole and erase any evidence that just 2 weeks ago, someone tried to take the life of President Trump. This whole thing is absolutely insane, so make sure that you leave a like on this video because we need to continue to spread this video as far as possible, and leaving a like will help with that. And we also need to share this video because we cannot allow them to erase one of the most historical moments in political history from 2 weeks ago. And that's exactly what they are trying to do right now. So this whole thing is absolutely insane. This whole story kind of blew up yesterday. And we have, of course, Elon Musk, who brought a lot of attention to this, where he says, wow, Google has a search ban on President Donald Trump. Election interference. And when you type in President Donald, the first thing that pops up is Donald Duck. But it gets even worse than that. All right. So they are erasing it from the public mind. And when you type in, you know what attempt on Trump, well, the things that pop up are things like Reagan and George Wallace, Bob Marley, Truman, Gerald Ford, Teddy Roosevelt, but not a single thing for President Trump. And I will show you that that is still the case right now. All right, so when you type in assassination attempt, what pops up? Not a single thing about President Trump. An event that happened 2 weeks ago. This should be the top of the search. There is no excuse for why it isn't, except that it is being suppressed. All right? This makes me extremely livid seeing this because this is complete insanity that is happening right now in our country. All right? They are trying to make us completely forget that whole thing happened 2 weeks ago. Rob Schneider tweeted this out and said, I saw someone post on X that Google was suppressing President Trump's attempt on their Google search engines, and it's true. Google just scrubbed search suggestions for the attempt on Trump, and as you can see, that is exactly what is happening here. Donald Duck pops up for some reason as well. Donald Duck pops up before Trump does. It's absolutely insane. In fact, it doesn't even pop up in the search engine at all. It isn't just Google. It also is on a bunch of AI platforms as well. Tell me about the attempt on Trump. I can't assist with that. I don't always have access to the most up-to-date information. Can I help you with anything else? This is from Facebook's AI, by the way. Tell me about Kamala Harris's campaign for president 2024. And then suddenly an entire campaign ad, an entire novel of information about Kamala Harris's presidential campaign just pops up magically out of nowhere. Incredible. The media spent years refusing to cover Trump's speaking events. They cut away mid-speech and describe it as protecting their viewers from misinformation. Then suddenly there is a Trump event that gets covered by the major news outlets. Coincidentally, he got shot at 8 times and miraculously survives. Worse, he responds to the attack in legendary fashion and pumps his fist as blood streams from his face. Probably the most incredible political photo in a modern American history gets taken. Does the media run it 24/7 for months like they would have had an attack on Biden or Obama occurred? No, they bury it. Is there a years-long national dialogue about the political dangers of the radical left? No, zero. In 14 days, the story is wiped from the headlines. Google suppresses all searches. Newspapers don't run the photo, stating openly that it makes him look too heroic. In just 2 weeks, it is like it never happened. This is insane. And you guys remember the headlines that were coming out from the media right after that happened, where they were literally saying things like Trump fell down? Like, that's how they described what happened at the rally. So what can we conclude? Well, for one, the entire corporate media sphere works directly for the federal government, and by federal government, I mean the Democrats or the establishment or the intel community. Take your pick, but you already knew that. So guys, this is why it is important for us to get this information out there, okay? People need to wake up to see what is happening. This is complete BS, and we know if this happened to a Democrat, the media would be running this story for months and months and months, and it would be there right in the middle of the Google search engine every time that you went to search anything on Google. We cannot allow them to erase this from the public mind. All right? We had President Trump come this close to death 2 weeks ago. This close. And they are trying to do everything they can to pretend like it never happened. To pretend like it never effing happened. This is easily one of the most pathetic, insane things that I have seen in a very, very long time. They're all in cahoots to try to stop Trump in any way possible. And they know that what happened at that rally 2 weeks ago was beneficial to Trump, all right? It was beneficial. It was a terrible thing that happened. And unfortunately, someone lost their life. The whole thing is just terrible, what happened. It is tragic. It is devastating. But it was beneficial to Trump. It made him look heroic. It made him look courageous. And they are going to do everything they can to pretend like it never happened. And unfortunately, the American people have this problem where we just kind of have goldfish memory about things like this. So please make sure that you leave a like on this video. Please share this video, okay? We need to continue to keep this in people's minds about what happened that day and to show people what is going on. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.